Hey, let's talk about you're thinking about getting away out of the cold. You want to go somewhere nice and warm. You're going to choose either probably Arizona or Florida. Well, I live in Arizona. I'm a realtor in Arizona. So I'd prefer you to move to Arizona and give me a call. But Florida's awful nice. I got a lot of friends in Florida. I got some friends in Tennessee and Nashville too. They love it there too. But what's the difference? Well, Arizona is a nice dry heat. Um, so your fingers work really nice. You're not in the humidity. Down in Florida, I know when I go visit in Florida, I do have little problems with the humidity there and still kind of achy and stuff like that. I get down here in Arizona and I just feel great. As you get older, that's kind of a big thing. You're rough on your body when you're younger. You did a bunch of dumb stuff. Maybe had some accidents and stuff like that. Uh, and things just don't work the way you want them to work. And you want to be somewhere nice and warm. Arizona, you have over 300 days of sunshine, hardly ever rains, and you can play golf year round. In the summertime, yes, it's above 100 for 3 months. And the nice thing though about it is 105 doesn't seem real hot when you're down here. 105 with no humidity, you don't really sweat because it's a nice dry heat. You're just nice and warm, so it's not that hot. And I love playing in 105-degree weather. The nice thing about it is the rates drop quite a bit in the summertime. So when it does get above 100 degrees, yes, the golf course rates do drop in the summer months. There's no waiting. You usually can get a round in 3.5 hours, 3 hours, sometimes two if you have nobody in front of you in the course. And I love it. So let's kind of talk about Arizona a little bit. Now, if you're not familiar with the Phoenix area, we call it the Valley. And that's this area right here, what we call it the Valley. You have Scottsdale, Paradise Valley is where I live. There's Mesa, Phoenix, Peoria, Surprise. Up here north, you have um, Flagstaff. If you do move down here, you might want to get a summer house up in Flagstaff. It's up in the mountains. That's where it's going to be 70 degrees in the summertime. So that's a nice place to go. Anywhere up in the mountains, Payson's a real big area for having cabins and getting out of the heat too. But let's kind of dive into this area here and just talk a little bit about the valley itself and where you might want to think about going. But let's just kind of do a quick overview. This here is the freeway system, as you can kind of see. You can kind of get around here real quickly. You have the 10 that comes across and then heads down to Tucson. You have the 60 that cuts across on this side and heads to Globe. That's your big east-west freeway that comes across. And then you're going to have these loops. You have the 101 loop that goes up around here and then down below here. You have the 202 that comes around Mesa like this and then back up around here. And the 17 goes up to the Flagstaff. Of course, this is the 51 that kind of comes right down into Phoenix. You got the Phoenix Airport over here. You have the Mesa Airport. A lot of snowbirders fly in to the Mesa Airport. And then if you're a high-end roller, you fly in on a private jet here in Scottsdale Airport. So those are the three major airports that we have here. Scottsdale's not a major airport. It's a smaller airport, but it's if you fly private, you're probably going to be flying into that area. Anyway, where should you live? Well, it all depends on what you're looking for to spend. Now, as some guidelines. Let's just pull up a heat map here. And what are we looking at? Anything that's in red is over $2 million. And you see a big red spot right in the center. That's Paradise Valley. That's the sixth wealthiest community in the United States. It's where all the old money is. And it's basically Scottsdale. And then this red spot is basically uh, PV, Paradise Valley. And then right above it's Paradise Village. That's the shopping area. That's where Stone Creek. That's kind of where I live, and that's kind of a unique area. There's some really good value there. So if we kind of dive into this area where I'm kind of talking about, you got the Phoenix Preserve right here, and then you got Camelback here. This is PV. Right here is where I'm talking about, where you have really, really good value. You have some condos that are along the golf course here. This is where I live, right off the golf course over here. But anything in this, and this is actually where I'm sitting. I sit right there. This is where my office is, right off the 17th tee box, where I'm at right now. And if you come down and you visit me, you're going to see my office, you're going to see my studio. And that's where I sit the majority of the time. And this area just has a little bit of everything. You have the 2 million, well, down below here is in the more than 2 million by quite a bit. The average house down there is about, well, it's 4.5 million is the average sale price in PV. Uh, but anything, in this area over here in Scottsdale is going to be in that $1 million range until you get a little bit farther north in Scottsdale. You can get some stuff that's still in that 750. It's hard to find stuff that's under 500 in Scottsdale. In Phoenix, where the border is this Tatum. On this side here of Tatum, on basically the east side of Tatum, you're going to have Scottsdale. On the west side of Tatum, you're going to have the Phoenix and the 51. Now, I like to be on the east side of the 51. I think that your values of your homes are going to go up faster on the east side of the 51 than on the west side of the 51, just because of how close it is to Scottsdale. Anything with, that starts in Scottsdale or Paradise Valley, the values are going to be there and they're going to hold. They don't typically go down like some other areas in a down market. They just continue to go up. This whole area just keeps exploding and getting more expensive. When I first moved down here, you could find stuff in this area here. We looked in quite a bit in that $350,000 range. Now all those homes are in the $600,000-700,000 range for the most part. And this area, right in this area here, was right in that $1 million range. Now it's million plus to find something in there to buy. But there are townhomes in here too. So if you're just coming down here to Snowbird, there's some great townhomes, especially this area here, and here. You can get a townhome in that 350 range and be on a golf course and be right in the heart of everything. And you're only 15 minutes from the airport, which I like. You're 15 minutes from everything that happens up by the TPC, where they have the waste management open, which is right up here. Let me just go up here. This is where the waste management open is. This whole area here is a big shopping area. They fly the private jets in right in here. There's the TPC, and then Barrett Jackson and the equestrian horse show and stuff is right here. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this area. And then if you come down the 101 down here a little farther, you're going to get to Gainey Ranch. Is a very popular area. And then you get down into Old Town, which is right. I gotta take the heat map off here so I can kind of see where everything is at. Um, Here's Old Town right in here. This is where all the bars and shops and kind of the playground for the rich and famous, and a lot of out of state visitors come here and do a lot of shopping. Kind of a touristy area is that Old Town. You want to go out to some restaurants, awesome restaurants there. Just it's a fun place to go. And uh, for me, it only takes me 15 minutes to get there. So just a quick jaunt over there. Tell you what, let's just wrap this video up and make it a little simpler on you. Just give me a call or text me. I'll tell you what, text me to the information down below on this video. Or actually, I'll just put it on this video right here. Right down there. Okay. Text this, I want to make a move. And then what I'll do is I'll get back to you. I'll set up a Zoom meeting, and then we can go over some of this stuff. I can show you on the map. I can share this map with you. I can pull up the heat maps. We can take a look at individual areas. It's amazing. You want to say, hey, I want to take a look at a certain area. I want to live in Gainey Ranch. Well, we can just pull right in here to Gainey Ranch. And you want to live off the 17th or the 16th tee box, what am I going to look at for prices? Well, you're going to be in that $2 million range or $1 million range. So, it all depends. You want to be across the street? Hey, you're going to find something a little under $1 million. Give me a call. We'll talk. Anyway, till then, catch you guys later.